Hello and welcome to this webinar, looking at annual reporting for schools. I am Kevin Malloy, Registration Manager at the Charities Regulator. The Charities Regulator is the independent statutory body responsible for registering and regulating charities operating in Ireland. Our key functions include maintaining a public register of charities and ensuring compliance with the Charities Acts. So first of all, what are annual reports? Annual reports describe your school's activities and financial affairs for the preceding 12 months. All schools are legally required under the Charities Act 2009 to submit an annual report. All schools must provide them for each financial year that they are a registered charity. It is an offence to fail to submit an annual report. They are due 10 months after the end of your financial year. For all schools operating on a 1st September to 31st of August financial year, your annual report will be due each June. Information that is submitted through the annual report will then be published on our website on the Register of Charities. Now, I want to describe the process we go through for annual reports for schools. In February of each year, schools submit annual accounts to the FSSU. The FSSU then send the Charities Regulator the required financial, staffing and volunteer information. We take this information and upload it to our system. Finally, you must check the information we've included and press submit. Overall, it is a quick process. Annual reports must be submitted through our online system called My Account. To access My Account, you will need to have a customer account. This may be the account you used when you registered your organization first. If you do not remember your details or the previous account holder has left, you can set up a new account. Once this is done, you will need to become the authorized filer for your school. It is a quick and straightforward process. You can set up a new account on My Account, then you can submit a form for an existing charity, type in the name or registered charity number of your school and fill in the authorized filer form. You will need to include a signed letter from a current trustee. The template letter is available on the form. If you are a member of the Board of Management, you must have another member sign your letter. You should allow for at least 48 hours for this process to be complete. Now we will go through the process for annual reporting. Firstly, this is the login screen. From here, you can access the forgotten password or the forgotten username option. If you don't have an account, you can set one up here. Once you've logged in, you will be brought to your dashboard. If you are the authorized filer for your school, you will see the next available annual report here. You can also find it by clicking on New Filing, going to Existing Charities, selecting your school, and then scrolling to the end to the annual report for schools, which you just press start and continue. The annual report for schools begins with a detail of the period in question and when the annual report was due. It will then show you the activities which we've pre-filled in for you. Then it'll go through the beneficiaries. You need to review this information and make sure it is correct. If it is incorrect, you can correct it yourself by clicking on one of the options and selecting the correct figure. If you're happy with it, then select next. You'll be brought to a screen showing you financials. Again, you must review this and ensure it's correct. If it's wrong, you can change it. You can change any of the options. Finally, you'll be brought to a declaration screen. This is a summary of all the information that you've supplied or has been supplied for you. Once you're happy, scroll to the end, tick the box and press submit. And that's your annual report done. So in summary, you will need to log in, first of all, to check you have an account, and if not, create an authorized filer. Click into your annual report and check the information supplied is correct, and then submit the form. Please note, you may have annual reports for previous years left to file. You will need to complete any outstanding annual reports, starting with the oldest. If you have an annual report due before June 2020, you'll need to enter the financial, staffing, and volunteer information yourself. While completing your annual report is a yearly requirement, you are also legally required to ensure that the information on the register is up to date. You must inform us of any changes in your board of management. We need to know the names and full residential addresses of any new members. You will need to remove any members that are leaving, and you need to tell us if the chairperson has changed. I'd also ask you to complete the charity details verification form. This form will allow you to quickly check and update information on your account, such as contact information. We have 3 step-by-step guides providing an overview of how to log in, how to locate and file your annual report, and how to update the register of charities. These are available on the login page for My Account. Last but not least, it is a legal requirement for you to file annual reports each year. The Charities Regulator does not have any powers under the Act to grant extensions. And finally, I really recommend that you check you can access My Account today. For all our guidance and to sign up for our e-zine, go to charitiesregulator.ie. Thank you.